All this talk about travel is going to come to an end. I'm doing a long series called State of the School. This is the 63rd video, and I've been involved in discussing so much of the travel that I've done in my life, and how it might affect what you might learn if you got involved in Frank's school here, Camp Ranch campus. And I've covered all my actual physical, real world trips to Europe now. I don't expect there'll be more. Uh, but I have two more trips that I want to tell you about. And before I do that, you see the end is coming of this overarching subject. But before I want to go into that, I want to mention a trip that three men, well, a man and his two sons made from Hong Kong here to the Camp Ranch campus. They stayed with me for almost a month. It was the month of August. Their names are the father, King Liu. He's quite old to have two sons at that age. He's an eye surgeon. Has wealth at his disposal. Let me put it that way. And his two sons, David and Thomas. One was about 10, I think, or maybe 12, and the other one was maybe 13 or 14. Well, anyway, he contacted me online. I didn't know him, but he contacted me online and asked if he could come here. He invited himself here. And, you know, hospitality on my part said, well, yes, why do you want to come? And he said that it was because of his son's education. He's very devoted to educating his sons as well as he could. And he had searched the internet. He basically searched the world. And he could not find what he considered a worthy English teacher. I was the best. I was the one. He'd had tutors of various kinds, one from Australia, but they just didn't measure up. And I think it really came down to the fact that I am not part of the British educational system. And diagramming sentences, grammar, that's what it was about. It was really largely about diagramming sentences, the American way. Kellogg, well, anyway, the American way of diagramming sentences. Reed Kellogg, I think, is the name. I don't think of these words every day. And I said, well, I'm not ready. I'm not ready in Frank's school yet to be accepting visitors, but he was so insistent, and I agreed. I warned him a lot. I said, I'm really not ready for this, and he said, well, they'll rough it, you know, they'll stay. Could we stay in a nearby motel or something? We can work something out. He was just so insistent, and so I agreed to it. Well, it was pretty amazing. They came, I taught, they helped. In the afternoons, they helped me with work here. And I mean, it was really a classic visit in a lot of ways, but I really wasn't ready. My wife was involved in traveling to and from Washington with our second grandson. My son is basically a recluse, but we did it. And anyway, I documented it. I just made the playlist just a half hour ago. I had to look. I thought to myself, surely I documented that, didn't I? And I had. And so I put it together. That was very easy. And I put the playlist there. And you can take a look at that yourself if you want. So there we go. There was foreign exchange, extreme foreign exchange. I got to really love those men, the man and his boys, and now they're young men. Those boys now. I imagine I'll hear from them again. Bye for now.